War is inevitable.
You could have let her have the speed buff he had.
You've made the right choice.
Special messages.
Can someone get control of this thing?
Time of Martin come!
The first time, everyone's like, bruh. The second time, everyone's like, bruh. And then it's just like, bruh.
I'm a wizard!
Is he a chicken? Look at his feet.
Split push!
Victory is ours!
Howdy, folks. Dirtnap's dad here. Welcome to episode number 62 of the Split Push podcast. I used to say from the console perspective, but, well, Sony, bye. We're all over to different platforms now.
Sony, you done fucked up.
Not only did I leave Sony, but I haven't bought one thing from Smite since I left Sony's PlayStation.
Yeah, there's no point, because,
Nope.
I don't know if I'm even going to get it. I don't know how it works.
If they don't give me crossplay, then I will never buy anything from Hi-Res again, basically.
Yep, so, hey, Hi-Res, Sony, get your asses together. Let's get this shit, make it happen.
I mean, I would probably still buy on my PC account new stuff, but I would never try to buy a chest or anything because I can't. I already have half the shit.
Throw away money.
Yeah.
Right, battle passes and direct purchases, I can do that.
As these guys ramble on, you've heard so far the one and only, the wonderful Yuki.
I doth protest.
He doth. Then there's the fabulous Guy.
What's up, everybody?
The mighty, impressive Dirtnap Dan.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
And our special guest this week, oh wait, no. She's just back. Hopefully, all of her equipment cooperates this week. It's Beagle Girl.
I'm alive.
What's the over-under on her breaking down?
Although...
It's not
under 45 minutes.
45 minutes? I'll give her the over.
She'll probably talk a lot, and it'll be an exciting and interesting episode that she really, really participated in, and then the laptop will die and we'll never get the file off it. Right? Shit. So, it's hot out there, folks, so please excuse us if we feel a little... We need a moment or two here to kind of ramp things up today, because in this kind of heat, now that we're all in the AC and cooling down, it's one of those things where it just takes you a little bit to kind of find your groove and get a move on. But, as I've already said, we're all making the switch over, to different platforms. I myself am still working on PC. I will say that I definitely like Raw on PC. Definitely having some fun with that. Had a nice blind snipe in the arena the other day. And there is nothing more satisfying to me in Smite than not knowing where your target is, just knowing where they were, and guesstimating where they're going to be at, and hitting that blind snipe. I was just behind the column, and Artemis ran away from me, and I'm like, as I'm standing there, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to where'd she go? Come on, someone give me some vision from my team, no nothing. All right, well, I'm going back to Fountain anyway. By the time I get back out, my ult will be back up. So let's just ult right here. And there she was. And now she's gone. So, yeah, gotta love those moments. Walking forward, the proverbial holding W with Kernanos in arena. Actually, it was backing up. 1v3, I killed 2 before the third finally got me. Just backing away from this group of them. And Yuri's just like, what the hell are you doing? Like, how are you doing that? I'm like, I got a lot of lifesteal. And then I must say that I am still quite enjoying playing Ymir and Conquest, because those walls, baby, ain't Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, they're so much easier to hit on PC than console. It's like, on console, it's that extra second before it pops up. On PC, it's there. And it's just like, I constantly feel like I missed it. And I'm like, oh no, he's stuck there. Club. Shit. So, I still got a long ways to go to get the muscle memory down. I'm still putting up walls when I want a basic attack, or this when I want to do that. And, my hand slides off to the side a little bit. Now I'm hitting all the wrong shit and whatnot. But it'll come with some time. That's how this game works. But I've been having fun with it, and but some of these other guys now, they've been having some games I've actually been enjoying, and actually I'm kind of intrigued to see what Dan wants to talk about here. So Dan, you're up.
I just wanted to say that my favorite line in Smite today has been Erlong Shen's voice line saying the point of balance or something like that. He says the center of balance or something like that. And I was just kind of thinking to myself, yeah, I am 22-4 right now. That sounds like a center point of balance. Of course, then the game finally ended and I was 27-6 and 9, I believe, was the total score count. Let's just say Erlong Carey was pretty mean that time. I was like gonna go up to their purple buff and start there and come up behind them from the wave and like go through the wave, kill the archers and take them by surprise kind of thing. Well, I found their support at the purple buff. So I immediately minked him and took half his health as he ran under his tier 2. Well, then his carry came over without his dash and was like, I'll help you support. Don't you? I'm dead. Oh. And then the support said, wait, I'll save you. Oh, fuck, I'm dead too. Son of a bitch. So I go take all their buffs. I go free farm my 2 waves that are sitting there. And I go to mid and I gank again. And I got a 3rd kill. And it just kind of escalated from there. It was a pretty fun game. I didn't feel bad, but I kind of did at the same time,
Yeah. How about that Who Ye bounce last night, though?
Oh, man, it was so great. Durnap's dad comes up behind me as I'm going through this elaborate 1v1 with a Hachi, and he runs off into the jungle, and I'm playing Who Ye, and I'm like, how nice would it be if I just hit my 1 right now, and I saw a good bounce, and you know what? I'm running into the jungle. Hachi dashes away or ults away. I forget which one.
He was away. He was way away.
Completely gone though. I have no idea where he kind of went, but I knew in the general vicinity of where he would be going. And I, set up the 1. I look at it and I'm like, that looks right. And I'm just waiting, walking forward, and now bounce, bing, double or kill, easy. Felt so good. I love that. I love when my brain just tells me, do it now, and it works. It's just the best feeling.
Those are good moments. Definitely. So, it's been, 2 weeks, though, since we talked about your guys' Exilium games?
Mm-hmm.
So, you played, I believe it was Bot G 2 weeks ago, the Girthworms.
Yeah.
And then, who'd you play this last week again?
Played Dallas Asylum.
So, the team's still winless, but overall are still generally progressing forward. Sometimes you got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward type moments. Sometimes it's a few more steps back, but they always bounce back and shit like that. So, any moments from those games out there other than just, high five to Nevea on Bot G, those Vulcan ults?
Those Vulcan ults.
I don't ever want to hear the word spicy meatball ever again. That's a spicy, I'm dead.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, they took it to you guys. Big Rick had a good game.
Yeah, they all had
looking
good games, honestly.
Actually, I was watching them last night. Who were they playing? TBD. And
right.
I missed game 1 where I guess TBD trounced them, but game 2 was a hard fought game, but Bot G just looked great the whole way through it. Did a real good job and won that. In game 3, it was back and forth, and I really thought TBD messed up on the Fire Giant dance and started to divert from your guys' games. But this was real, one of those moments where TBD's Geb blinks in and ults.
Oh, yeah, I seen that early.
But his
way
team
too early.
wasn't there yet. It was mad early that they had just started the Fire Giant. They barely even took any damage yet. And it was just the announcer's whoa, this is too early. And I don't know how, but without having going back and looking at it, I'm going to guess that it was TBD's carry on Rom that was just murdering people late game. And I think he's what actually got them to the victory because he got a couple kills in there. I think he rolled up around almost behind Bocce, and it was basically ended up being a 2-for-2 trade. But that trade kept TBD in the game, and next thing you know, they're picking up the Fire Giant, they're making the push in and stole the game. I mean,
you shout out to Silent Aces.
Yes,
on
exactly.
That Kep replay last night.
Dude,
oh my god,
that Kep replay was amazing. And also, no wait. It was Truth, the jungler
Truth,
for TBD.
Jungler. Yep.
Dude, he's got a set on him. I loved it. Just some of the plays he was making, it was just like, that is top-notch IQ right there. Like, he was playing Sasano, so he knew he had escape. He could do some things. And it was just like, all right, it was an engagement in the lane, and he wrapped around low health in the jungle, but just sat in that little gap between between towers, and I believe it was Neveo and AMC coming back and just, yep, I know you're low health and I knew you were going to go back there to back and, try to get away from everything. And, and
gave her the
when
zuck.
The team crashes on him, he's Sasano. He gets away.
Gave her the zuck and got on out of there. I love Sasano for that.
Yeah. But it was all around good play on everybody. And then just, but then somebody's got to win at some point. The game just broke towards TBD. I was shocked. I was literally like, what? What just happened? I thought this was bot G's all the way. And like I said, I think the ROM was the difference. I think whatever he did was just amazing. Sorry, I didn't catch who was playing ROM. I don't know all the names yet. I'm still working on it, people. I'll get there. I promise.
Yeah, trust me, I'm constantly checking. Wait, what team are they on?
What team? Who? Wait, I thought he was... oh, no. This way? I'm getting old.
Right. Yeah, we played, the top 2 teams 2 weeks in a row, so...
Yeah, I'm ready to go to the bracket closer to us now.
Right. Yeah, we did all right, though.
We did do really good, especially in the beginning of the second
areas
game in our last set. The beginning of the second game in our last set, we were actually ahead for a while, which is...
for a little bit, for a few minutes, we were ahead.
That's big for us, because it's not something that would usually happen at all. At least not in the competitive setting.
Right,
Casual setting, 27-6 are long.
Yeah, we've been fragging out in casuals. We still
and it's definitely because our team synergy is getting better.
Right.
Step by step.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a long ways to go, and we'll get there. We will get there.
I mean, one thing I've been saying is, when it comes to this league play is, I see a lot of people like, we gotta practice, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And I'm like, dude, what you all need to do is just have fun. Because when you have fun, you play better. And this is, I don't care if you're just playing casuals, you're playing ranked, or you're in a league play somewhere. Have fun. If you're having fun, you will do better. You know what? And the other thing I'm just going to say is, don't worry so much about what's meta. Okay? If you're playing to the other team's meta, you're playing to their strength. Play your meta and make them come at you. That's my advice.
Yeah. If you're trying to carry.
So what Dad's saying is I need to pick Opwash this week, Saturday night. Both games. All 3 games.
There we go.
Opwash all the way.
You said it now, so they're going to ban it, so that's all right.
But this won't be out until after the game's over.
Oh, that's true. We're safe.
You're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Catch me next week talking about how good I did as Uller.
No, I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about Yuki's perspective.
We played games, and I'm thinking I'm going to quit trying to buy support items and just play shit that I want to do.
Yeah, I get that.
Why I'm tired of being behind and not being able to do anything, so I might as well just do some damage along the way. Just build everything Bruiser. And then just play aggressive and try to get ahead and stay there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tactic we can definitely go for.
Because Bruiser Naja. Because Bruiser Erlang. Because
Bruiser supports are really fucking annoying. Honestly, Bruiser supports are half the reason I get killed in casuals all the time. Or league games. We've gone against, Yorm supports, and they build half and half, and it's like, okay, he did half my health with his 2. Does anyone else want to contribute? Oh, good, I'm dead. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. We played Naja the other night in Conquest, and instead of building, support Naja. I'm like, fuck it, let's go Blackthorn and see what happens.
Yeah,
And then
it was
I mean, just being able to clear on my own, like legitimately clear shit on my own and rotate and be tanky enough, but also secure like 3 kills
right.
that otherwise would have been dropped.
Exactly. And I think, maybe later in the stages of, our competitive league, gaming, whatever you want to call it, maybe we'll get to a point where we're all, more connected and do better, and we won't have to rely on half supports to make sure we get kills. But till then, we're going to play our game and make sure we do the best we can.
Yeah. So, Beagle, you subbed in against Bot G, didn't you?
Yeah. And they bullied me.
Yeah, high fives out to Bot G for picking on her. Hey, it's the right thing to do in a competitive league. Oh, there's a sub. Let's pick on the sub.
I mean,
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
but
I don't
come
have-
on. It was my first game. You could have let me just have a few people I got to play because...
You could have let her have the speed buff. Hey. Come
Yeah,
on, Kyle.
hey.
Let her have the
Let
speed
Let the
buff.
girl have her speed buff at least.
They were bullying her. That
Yeah,
was funny.
and see,
I was chuckling at
You
that.
know, I also didn't appreciate having to play a game after a weekend away from a computer, no screens at all. Then I have to come back. I had time to play maybe 2 games, and then play that game.
Yeah.
And I don't
It
even think
was,
I got jungle either of those games that we played before. I don't even remember.
Yeah. It
Like,
happens.
I really only knew how to play 2 junglers because I never had time to practice.
Really only
and they
owns one
banned.
jungler.
I know they banned one of them against.
They
you.
banned Erlong because
they knew she played him.
Somehow, in the 3 games that we played,
Yeah.
they knew she played Erlong.
Out of the 3 games we played with Beagle, they knew. So, I mean, it happens.
Hey.
It's the right thing to do. It was smart.
I
Do
know
your
it
research,
was.
guys.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
Go to
Oh, I know.
smite.guru and put your opponents' names and who they've been playing.
Don't look at
No,
mine
you
because
just-
you'll think
you
I'll
just
play
watch their
Erlong carry.
scrims and stuff. Apparently, I don't
Actually,
know.
really, please don't do that. You're gonna. I don't need you guys to know who I'm good with. You know, just don't even. You know,
Actually,
just assume
just
that I'm
forget
bad
you
at
said
everybody,
that.
and we'll be fine.
See, what the league doesn't know is I'm just putting this facade out that I'm terrible, and then I'm just gonna pop off mid-season and on. It's just
one of
my
the
little
Splice style.
get famous quick thing, you know?
We're planning like a Splice style comeback.
Yeah. It's all in the works, we're ready.
Is that it? That's
Yeah.
what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're
I
gonna
like it.
splice it.
Sounds legit to me.
We're gonna splice ourselves right into those finals. I don't think that's happening.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
No.
When we
I don't
played
think we're
Dallas,
ready
played,
for it, to be fair.
Right. Then we played Dallas last week with, of course, Fuzzy Wuzzy was on the other team and Vengeance. Both of those guys have been on the show.
Yep. They had a good time against us, I think, though.
Yeah.
You think?
Fuzzy the Arthur, right? The one game?
Yes.
And he messaged me after the one game. He's like, "You ruined my flawless game." It was so worth it. I remember too, because the only reason I killed him was I plinked him with an auto from max range. Otherwise, he would have been gone if that auto didn't connect from range or something. Oh man, it was close. But yeah, we still got our butts kicked. But that's all right.
Yeah, you definitely should have hovered the Apollo.
You should have just played it.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
that
you
would have
never
been.
got
You know
Fuzzy
what
to
I
do it.
remember from that
Although
game,
Fuzzy
though?
did say that if I played Apollo, he said I would have called a 5-man invade on you immediately at level 1 and spam taunted my way to the lane. And I don't blame him.
You know
He
what
knows
I
how
remember
broken he
most,
is.
though?
That's why he's scared.
No, who was broken that game was
Jormungandr.
I believe Dishwater playing Jormungandr.
Yes, my God.
Yeah,
Don't know how you
Dishwater's
guys did
Yorm
not
was-
ban or pick him in game 2. He just kicked
Mistakes
your
were
ass in
made.
game 1.
All right,
And
look. To
here
be
comes
fair,
game 2, and he did even better.
Mistakes were made, okay?
To be fair, yes, mistakes were made, but also to be fair, we listened to Bastion and he said it was okay. So
Oh, blame him.
also
I'm
you
throwing the
can't-
coach under the bus.
Yeah, and also you can't ban everything.
Yeah, that's
no,
true.
you can't.
I'm excited
can't.
for the more bands to come out so that we can ban Nike and Thor when they come out new.
Oh my God. Speaking of Nike, did you all catch that play by
Which
Dean
one?
Brandon?
Oh, that clip
Oh
was hilarious.
my
Mm-mm.
God. That was hilarious. So if
Yeah.
you missed it, he was tormenting a Horus under his tower. They were both pretty low health. And he didn't quite pick him up and was running back. And the Horus decides to start alting. And DM, he's at times very knowledgeable about the game. Sometimes I question it because he does some dumb stuff too, but I think that's Smite in general. So he's running back towards his tower, but then kind of, like, I don't want to go the whole way back. And then jukes out of the alt circle, which is, seemed very easy to do with the time that it takes for all that to happen. And then just push the Horus right under his tower for the kill. That was great. That new ability with Nike looks really, really
Yeah,
fun.
that ability looks...
I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be frustrating. That's what it's going to be. I can tell you that
I don't
for
doubt
sure.
that. Don't doubt that at all. Oh my. Well, anything else we want to throw out here in games of the week? I know we got a lot to talk about here coming up. So, any highlights? Anybody? Going once? Going twice?
Not really. No, just a lot of casuals, a lot of practicing.
Just been playing games, bro.
Yep.
Tons.
All right. Well, Yuki, I know you are our foremost knowledgeable here when it comes to update notes. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, folks. It's the mid-season update notes.
Season 6 is finally here.
Yeah, Season 6 finally came in the middle of the season. That's kind of how I'm seeing it, bro. Like, honestly, this shit's crazy game-changing.
Yep, Season 6 comes mid-season, and we buffed mages.
We buffed mages that were already hurting me in my soul.
Right. All right, well, let's roll this up.
Okay, so, like, just to get started, they added a bunch of fucking bots to AI, so you can fight other gods, too. It's not going to be the same, like, 10.
That's cool.
I guess that's cool.
I've been playing bots a lot lately. So.
Yeah, I think that's cool, because it gives you more time to practice against other gods, and they improved the bots' AI so that it's a little more realistic, and I think it was
watch
pretty
out for
cool.
the blink your mirrors.
Watch out for the jumping up and down. They like to troll you and jump up and down now.
Yeah, they do.
Why you kill them.
I'm like out of position and about to die. I'm going to start jumping. I missed abilities because I'm like, really? You stopped the jump.
Yeah.
Didn't want to take that corner and get away from me.
All right, well, let's kick this off with our giant pool of skins. Sweetie Pie Soul. This is a recolor of her other candy one, right?
Bubblegum one
Yeah.
or something?
Is that what it's called?
Looks pretty good. I like the purple hair.
Yeah, it's
the
cool.
blue skin's a little weird, but roll it.
I guess she's made of candy or something.
Yep. Power Up Hera, again, pretty sweet. Animations look pretty good. Argus looks like the shit.
And he has a cute little kitty driving the robot.
Yes, there's a kitty driving the robot. Funpocalypse Shibalankwe.
He looks like something out of fucking Borderlands, dude.
Five Nights at Freddy or some shit.
Yeah.
One of those. Freddy meets Borderlands.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I'm not a big
Five Nights at
guy.
Borderlands.
Right. Sweet Justice Nemesis. Sure. We'll roll with that. It's pretty good.
I think I like it. I like the whole rock candy sword thing and the candy theme. It's cool.
The whole thing put together looks really good. Second best skin of this patch is definitely the Rematch Hera, which is a recolor of the Power Up Hera, but she has red hair, so it's better.
Of course.
I mean, given. Great Tengu Kernanos. Pretty weird.
I thought it was set. I thought it was like 3 other gods before I thought it was Kernanos when I first saw it.
Is he a chicken? Look at his feet.
Yeah, he's a fucking like bird of...
He's an emu.
He's
what they're called? Emus?
He's something. I mean, it's pretty cool looking skin. I really like the effects on it. It turns you into a koi fish when he ults you.
Yeah, it's way out of left field. I love it. It's so far from...
Oh my god. So instead of screaming I'm a pig, I get to scream I'm a fish.
Yeah.
Which means in the evening.
And the really nice thing that they did is when he throws his two on you after he ults you, it's a little pond with like trees around it, so you could be a little koi fish dying in a pond.
Yeah. Then there's Snowstrix Raw, because Raw needs 8,000 skins too. Neith can't be the only one.
He does.
It's a good looking skin.
Gee.
It's pretty sweet.
I like the whole spin on it
pretty
being
cool.
ice instead of fire, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Is it an owl?
Gotta
be
Is it an
different.
owl?
Yeah, he's an owl.
Yeah.
Strix.
Looks like an
He's an
owl.
owl.
Yeah. Who?
Who?
Definitely best skin of the patch by a mile.
Right.
For the first time in like 8,000 years, Sylvanas gets Infantry Sylvanas.
And it's a
I
pun.
believe this is a community skin, also a community concept.
Yeah,
Is it?
this skin is OP as fuck.
Hell yeah. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Like, what was his last new skin? The Happy Tree, right?
Yeah.
I think
Happy
so.
Little
Bob
Tree.
Ross,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
Bob
it's been-
Ross, yeah.
So we haven't
It's
got a new
been
Sylvanas
like-
skin since Bob Ross died.
I mean, literally, that's probably like one of the beginning skin package things that I bought when I started playing on PS4 again. That's how long
Yeah.
ago it was. That was
Molten
like one of the first big things I bought again.
Yeah. Molten Shogun, Erlong Shen. Him and Hachi running at you now is going to be hilarious because they look pretty similar. Looks
And
great. Doggo.
It looks sick.
Doggo is fucking awesome.
Yeah, the doggo is just fucking phenomenal looking.
That's
I love
one
like
thing
the
that
whole
skins I-
lava fire, like, but still like really Japanese-esque look on him. I think it's awesome.
I hate skins that look like other gods.
Yeah, that does get annoying. I'm like, oh my god, there's a Neith here. Wait, that's an Artemis. Shit, I don't know what I'm doing now.
Yeah, that hits me every now and then.
Next chibi skin, Zappy Chibi Zeus.
Glorious lightning and
Yeah.
adorableness.
It's pretty good.
Check.
They did a good job with him. He's
I like
gonna
those
be
chibi skins.
he's gonna be a nuisance like every other mage here soon. So you know,
Although not as much of a nuisance as
not
you'll
as
find
much.
out
We'll
soon.
get to that. And then Spirit Sun Hui.
Yay, another Hui skin! Yay! Thank you, High
Oh,
Res.
now you're happy for another skin for somebody.
That's because I like him.
How do you
Next up, not going to cover this part, but they updated release schedule for the passes and chests and all that. Miscellaneous added following gods to AI matches and custom bots a lot.
Pretty much all of the ones that you would expected to be in there already, but aren't the new ones.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you feeling me there.
Buggo fixes, got a list. So fix an issue where a player can start a gamepad only console match, then switch their PC and complete it.
Wow.
So-
Oof, that's
You guys
dirty.
are jerks. You find any way to switch up the system to get an advantage.
All right. I didn't know that was an option to do gamepad only. Oh,
Yeah. Who knew?
So that's good because PCMR kind of be a dick sometime. Fixed issues with friend referrals not working properly on console since like forever. Fixed godlike chests giving boosters even if you don't own everything.
Thank God. Because wasn't that disappointing?
I just want worshiper boosters. I don't care about anything else. You can take everything out of the chest and just make it worshiper boosters. Be fun.
Yeah.
Fix if a player closes the store after purchasing a Chronos pendant and reopens it, the undo button won't work. The one thing we had to nerf fucking mages. They couldn't buy. They took it. Fix assault phoenixes displaying incorrect colors for order and chaos. That was actually really funny because I saw that.
I didn't.
Updated learn/glossary to include hard displacement. Fixed the clan store chest not updating properly after purchase is made until the player navigates away from the clan tab and returns. Fixed end of match lobby online status button taking you to incorrect website.
Okay.
I don't want to know which website. Fixed rank queue timer displaying S00 instead of timer when in safe mode.
So yeah, we're in safe mode.
For the Nintendo Switch, fix some coupons from not being able to be selected in rewards/coupon UI spectator.
Okay.
Fix purple crystals and large rocks in collapsed view experiencing LOD pop-ups while flying over solo lane. Fixed the Pyromancer Cauldron disappearing in collapsed view and also causing VFX to float.
When are they going to fix the whole, like, half of people's abilities are turned around? Is that fixed yet?
Nah.
You remember, like, Ardeo, in any spectator, she would do her 3 forward and it would go behind her?
Yep.
I wonder if they fixed that yet. That was funny as hell to me.
Next up, God specifics. Achilles, combat dodge. Fix an issue where the second fire of this ability was going on cooldown earlier than intended.
Oh. You could have just left that one.
A Wheelix hotfix previous to this patch. Updated multiple audio effects on the Power Surge skin for better gameplay clarity.
Yeah, people don't realize, maybe the lower level of Smite doesn't really realize how much sound and audio cues help. That hurts when something's invisible or
quiet,
unhearable. Like,
yeah.
That really fucks me up. Like, I got ulted by Ra that I was waiting for him to ult, and I was waiting for the sound cue so that I could Aegis.
And then you did.
And then no effect, no sound. 400 pops up over my head, and I'm dead. And I'm like, okay.
Bacchus, Chug, fixed upper body sometimes remaining stiff after using ability. Seen that a lot. Kuranos, decrease the percentage chance that Kuranos will make a sound when firing his basic attacks. Fixed heretic voice lines playing default skin voice for the intro abilities and death. So now Kuranos won't grunt on every throw.
Just most of them.
Just most of them. Kakolin, fixed passive meter not calculating a plus 15% mana to health conversion rather than 20. Yeah, that would make a big difference when you're missing 5% conversion.
Yeah.
Whoops. Hera, fix missing sound for fists closing on Royal Assault with Crimson Queen and Mastery skins.
Cool.
Horus, Protector Surge, fixed ability running out of time and snapping back in some edge cases.
Never saw that, but I didn't play him too much.
To the Skies, updated description to state that allies who are in the landing area also receive a shield. I mean, at least they're receiving shields now.
Yeah.
Hunbots, hotfix previous to this patch, updated multiple audio effects on Howler Demon skin for better gameplay clarity. Yeah.
So, like,
really
wait.
quiet skin.
Do they not see a theme where they keep putting skins out without good audio cues and then they have to go back and fix it? At what point do you just say, hey, bro, can you hear this? No. Oh, okay. Here, I'll turn it up. Is that good? Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Like, not to talk shit, but I feel like that's something that you need to test beforehand because sound, like I said, sound cues are so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if Loki's invisibility was silent. Like
That
going
it
into
is on certain skins.
Oh. God damn it.
What?
Right.
Uh,
Mariachi.
Just imagine.
Giannis, Portal. Fix an issue where Giannis could be perma-silenced if Jingtian uses his ultimate before entering Portal. Fixed issues where this ability could be used to get out of bounds on the Joust map.
Damn it!
Still get out of bounds with Portal.
Oh, that reminds me, Guy. Where did you ult with Vulcan in that bocce match when you played him?
He got a triple kill in Arena. What are you talking about?
No, in the bot G match.
No,
He played Vulcan one match and ulted off the map behind your Titan somehow.
Yeah, that was the triple kill at Arena. He fired it into the arena. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was some weird interaction with the Circuit too.
Yeah, I think he got taunted and it just turned him around and
it was just one of those weird instances where he was trying probably to throw it at his feet and the Circuit taunt threw his aim. And like, I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that, but I know with like Sylvanas per se, if you click and then throw your aim, you can auto over walls when you're not supposed to be able to do that. So I think it was kind of one of those things.
King Arthur, fixed Deathbringer skin from using Pendragon Grunt sound when performing Twin Cleave / Bladestorm.
Okay.
Fixed Sword not glowing based on his energy state when not using high shader settings. That's
okay.
good.
Yeah, for sure. That's
yeah.
a big effect to know.
Yeah. Merlin got nerfed into the ground. I'm kidding. It's Merlin, guys. Hotfix previous to this patch. Fix an issue where Blizzard would continue damaging targets after they left the area. That was still a problem till recently.
Yeah.
I thought they had fixed that.
I thought they fixed it too, and that's why he was back in competitive play. But no, they just decided to put it out.
Well, that might have been why he was down. Is because that.
Yeah,
Nox,
but remember, he wasn't like down. He was still usable. It was just in our league and stuff. They said,
oh yeah,
like,
he was
nah.
banned from competitive.
Yeah,
It takes a lot for them to ban somebody from the entire game.
that's true. I guess they usually only do that when it's like crashing games.
Yeah. All right, Nox, Shadow Lock. Fix an issue where Lock would stay on Ymir if he was casting Ultimate.
Why wouldn't it? Wait, why wouldn't it stay on and still do the damage though?
No, it stays on forever.
Oh.
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 Ymir deserved it. The Morgan. Fix VGX bird from T-posing if you perform any other VGS before the animation ends.
Well, you know what I'm going to play after this. I want to see it.
Oh my god.
Fucking Morgan. One day, Morgan.
The buggiest fucking character. One day, Morgan, you will not be in the bug fix patch section.
Right. Scylla,
One
fix
day.
Terror of the Deep, crush projectile effects missing, and emitter on low setting.
What's an emitter?
Probably some light effect.
Hmm.
Set, hotfix previous to this patch, fix an issue where Sandstorm would continue damaging targets after they left the area. That's why Set went down.
Gotcha. I didn't know for him, so makes sense.
Yep. Next up is Project Olympus. It's going to be a good one. Conquest added a HUD minimap indicator to show which team owns the Pyromancer buff and time remaining.
Huh?
Good.
What?
That's nice.
Yep.
I like that.
I didn't see that, but I want to.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Battle Pass. Battle Passes now have a prestige track.
Woo!
Completing the prestige pass will reward an alternate color version of the power-up Hera skin. After the battle pass is completed, players will reset to level 1 on the new prestige track. Level will get Level
Yeah.
will get easier gain as if you were starting the battle pass over. Free players can earn prestige pass progress as well. The usual free and premium tracks have not had any changes to their XP requirements or pricing, and the rewards are generally in the same places as previous passes.
So is it 2 entire new passes with one?
That's what it
Like
sounds
if
like
I
to me.
It's
like-
just an additional one.
like
Yeah, it
what
seems
what
like
if
if
I for what I'm saying is am I gonna get all the chests and stuff again on the premium track? Like do you get basically 2 battle passes for this one?
I think it's like 1.5.
Hmm. Okay.
Console lobby chat added a new shortcut to input custom message text. Oh lord. They're giving
Did you just
console
die?
clubs the ability to text each
Did I just die?
I've already been to.
Hello?
Right?
This
Nobody
uses
listens. Nobody listens though.
yeah, this uses the
Hello?
same button combo as in-match custom chat by pressing RB after initiating lobby VGS.
Hello?
Relocated. I'll pick assassin, I'll pick jungle to RB to LB to make room for custom chat, and the same button presses as in game. Alternatively, custom chat can
Well, howdy
accessed
folks. My
in lobby
internet
through-
went out.
LB, left button, for those who need better category guidance to find the chat. Okay. PC UI chat window updates. Players can just click into the chat box to type. Players no longer get preview text, but but just a call out for new messages. Players can use tab to tab through the active chat channels to chat more easily.
Yay!
Special message window update. Special messages about events or new
Jeez.
updates will not use UI art and system that matches the newer Smite UI. Friends list
Yay.
update. Add an invite to clan button for clan leaders.
Nice.
Nintendo Switch now uses high-res names instead of gamer tags. Upon first logging in, you will be prompted to update your name. Names will be checked for availability and restricted words. You might need to make a new name. Linked accounts to PC will not need to make new names.
Cool.
You know what? The friends list is the biggest piece of shit ever.
Oh, for Smite?
Yeah.
Yeah, it only works a quarter of the time. It's like, it's the worst.
Yeah, and then you get that bug where like, oh, the game ended and you hit the queue, nothing happens, and everyone's like, where's the queue? Oh, I don't know. I must not have hit it right. Okay, I'll hit it again. Oh, it's not working. We all have to restart our games because we're completely glitched and nothing we do will work. Great.
Yep.
Yeah. Dan, what about whatever happened with you like yesterday, or was that the day before? With all that.
That's just our internet.
We
I
can't do
didn't-
nothing about feeding.
That was fun.
That's just been our internet. High Res can't fix my internet, and if they can, they should get their ass over here.
Right?
Right.
I literally just crashed for like 30 seconds there. I don't know if you noticed. I fell silent.
Got a bunch of Olympian input coming up here soon. Starting off with game modes. So new rank split. Split 4 begins. Players will undergo a soft reset, placing them at a specific division determined by their end of split MMR, while also moving players' MMR values closer to the average. For the split, we have reduced the intensity of the MMR soft reset by half. Players should find their MMR values to be significantly closer to their end of split MMR when the new split begins.
That's cool. It's kind of annoying to grind the whole way to Diamond or Masters.
And then end up in like Bronze 3.
And then end up in like Gold 2, and you're like, wow, okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Reduced Conquest queue time. Thank you, Olympians.
This is ranked.
Yeah, I know. Still, thank you, Olympians.
Yeah.
That's big. Taking 2 minutes off because our matchmaking's gotten better and more people are playing it, so we can like totes, like not make
Totes
the queue
my goat.
time suck. It's almost like more people played when they could not just solo queue.
Whoa. How dare you?
Big one here, more bans in all ranked game modes. Increased ban count from 8 to 10 in all ranked modes.
Yeah, there you
Yep.
go.
2 new
We
bans.
all knew it was coming.
Yep.
You kind of need it though. It's time. It has been well over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, there's just too many things.
They could almost go, like, in another year, they could almost go with another 2. There are so many gods.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time, but every new god they put out has just a little more fluff in his kit for no damn reason. So, like, there's a lot of people to dodge and, ban and trying not to get picked. Like,
Yeah. I mean, and you gotta think about it. Like, everyone who's come out in the last 6 months is or was bannable or ban-worthy.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, they were like top pick, top
Merlin and
ban,
Arthur
or
hit
at
the scene
least-
at the same time, and there's 2 of your bans.
And Jormungandr.
And then Yorm, yep.
Yorm is a fucking monster if you know how to play him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, again,
Just
so
ask
they
Dishwater.
moved it from 8 to 10. That's still, you can still only ban between both teams. You can only ban out less than 10% of the god pool. So less than 20% after picking gets removed. You're still only banning 10%. And I mean, that's nothing. Like, you couldn't even before, you could, now at least you can ban 1 per roll if you wanted.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Literally
actually
got it.
something.
Yep.
I know in our lobbies, we're like sitting there and we're like, if we don't ban this, they're going to pick it because they have first pick. And none of us play it, so we can't pick it. Like, okay, I guess we have to ban it. And then it's like, oh, well, they got this other broken thing that we forgot about, and they're really good on it. Great.
Yeah, or couldn't do anything about it because you have to let too much through.
Yeah. Happens. Definitely happens.
Quicker draft lobbies, which is nice. Decreased pick time from 30 seconds to 20 seconds. Decreased ban time from 30 to 15 seconds. That one's a little rougher, but I mean, 50%, that's a lot. But that's
We
not
need
too
all the
bad.
time. We need all the time we can get in our pick ban lobbies.
Yeah, and
Thank you
increased
very
bank
much.
time from
Isn't
30
that right,
to 40.
Yuki?
Yeah,
Yukibo.
Didn't you have to quick
That's-
pick somebody?
yeah. It's almost like we couldn't stop having a conversation about it and fix it.
Yeah, that's why we need to just start playing our own game more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
On to
Items.
broken bullshit.
Yep. New item tree, Arthurian, because anything with Arthur attached to it's clearly going to be broken.
Actually, that is a valid fucking point.
Yep. Oh, don't worry. We'll keep a close eye on their live performance and make more significant changes if needed. Remove them. All right. Tier 1, Gem of Fate, cost 900, 10% cooldown.
Already
For
broken.
900 gold, 10% cooldown.
I mean, you like for the cheapest other 10% cooldown you can get is Mage's Blessing, and it takes stacks for a reason.
Well, you can get it on Specialist, but not in Conquest. So,
But right, this is like I said, we're
Yeah.
talking for conquest kind of thing. Yeah,
yeah.
but that's
Now,
insane.
granted, you get no other stats. but 10% cooldown. Like those times you're in assault and you're like, oh shit, I gotta play Humbot's, bruiser or support because of how our team ended up falling into place. And I'm looking for as much cooldown as possible. Yes, I will take 10% CDR. Yes, I will take my Blackthorn Hammer.
Yeah.
And have 20% plus health.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's okay. Tier 2, Honed Edge. Costs 1600, 10% cooldown, 30 physical power.
And that's for assassins, I think.
Yeah.
No?
That's the assassin.
Oh, wait, that
warrior.
builds into assassin or warrior.
Yep.
Or
Apprentice
bow?
Staff costs 10%, costs 1600, 10% CDR, 50% magical power. For 1600, let's think about it. What other items give 10% cool? I mean, I know there are some for 1600 gold.
And 50 power, though.
And 50 power.
That,
one of the crowns, right? Is like 1700 or 1800?
it doesn't give cooldown, though. It's pen and armor and damage.
Yeah.
But, like, man, that's a lot of good stuff for 1600 gold.
That's a lot for 1600.
I don't think you can buy cooldown for that much.
Boots. So if you buy
Boots,
this
yeah,
if you buy this in like pen boots, you're at 10 CDR, 10 pen, and what is it, 90 magical power?
105, because boots are 55 now.
That's got 155. So 105 magical power.
Yeah. Just with a tier 2. Like, man, that's
just with
insane.
a tier 2. Yeah.
And we're not condoning building this item right after boots, but just saying.
Yeah.
That would be still broken.
All right. And the third branch is Night Shield. Cost is 1600, 10% CDR, 25 physical protections, and 25 magical protection.
That one is at least kind of okay.
Is that's the
for a tier
warrior?
2?
Yeah. That's Warrior Guardian.
That's the everybody, actually.
Oh, so supports could even get their own item.
Yeah, because yeah, actually. No, supports didn't get their own item.
Yeah, they can build into the mage one, but it's like, yeah, great, I'm playing support.
Yeah, you can build into the mage and the shield, though.
Tier 3. Fuck me. Fail Not.
Wait, no. It says fail not fuck me.
No, it says
close, I know.
Well, if you squint really hard.
I see it.
Hunter only. Costs 2,800 gold.
Wait, what do they call that?
Beagle, what does it say? Yeah, Guy and I are in the same boat here.
Squint, do it.
So, Fail Not is Hunter only.
We tried marking.
So, Fail Not is Hunter only, costs 2,800, which isn't at all unreasonable. Because 20% CDR. Okay, that's scary on Hunters.
One item.
Yep. Don't worry, guys. It's only got 45 physical power because after PTS, 50 was too much.
So they took it down.
So they took it down by 5. And then 25% crit chance.
Because why not? If you don't know what to do with an item, just throw fucking crit on it and give it to a hunter.
And then passive. After you finish casting your ultimate ability, your next ability casts within 5 seconds that damages an enemy god marks them, increasing the chance they will be critically struck by 15% for 10 seconds. Can only trigger once every 45 seconds.
So
critical strike chance from everything.
Yeah, little insight. Anything can crit you.
Including minions.
Including minions. Those archers, they're really going to plunk your ass now. I'm just saying.
For only 2,800.
Just as we're starting to get into these tier 3s, it's an interesting route. I think they're not going to stay long.
They could,
unless they get nerfed into the ground.
Like, I think all the passives need to trigger at like 2 or 3 times the length. Instead of 45, it should be like 120 seconds or something. Because in Conquest, these are up for like every fight.
Yeah. I feel like a cooldown is supposed to be something you're not able to use in every fight. And especially it feels like in Smite, we all just wait for our cooldowns to fight. So it's like, maybe you need to make this one longer because these items are insane. Yep.
Speaking of insane, our next one, Erendite, built from Honed Edge, warrior/assassin only. Cost 2,600, 10% CDR, 55 physical power, and passive. After casting your ultimate ability, reveal all enemies within 120 units of you. While moving towards revealed targets, you gain 30% increased movement speed When a revealed enemy takes damage from you for the first time, they take an additional 40 plus 30% of your physical power. Enemies are revealed for 8 seconds, can trigger once every 45 seconds.
Hey,
That's a
welcome
lot of
back,
fucking
Loki.
damage. I missed the whole 55 physical power on top of it.
I missed the whole there's base damage and percentage on it. That's crazy.
And it's got Thanatos 2 in it.
Yeah, it's basically like free Thanatos, but on everybody.
Yeah. It's Thanaforged Hammer, guys.
Thanaforged Hammer. I like it. Thananite.
Yeah, Thananite. In fact, I generally think this is probably the most broken, even though it's the most expensive. Staff of Mirrodin. Mages and Guardians only. Cost 3,000, increase from 28. That's a start, Hi-Rez.
That's a start.
10% CDR, not so bad. 100 magical power. Alright, it's a 3,000 gold item. Passive. After casting your ultimate ability, your next ability, non-ultimate ability, that's the way they fucking wrote it. Alright. Cast within the next 10 seconds will have no cooldown, but you will only hit for 70% of its normal damage and heal for 70% of its normal healing. Can trigger once every 45 seconds.
This thing is sweet. I'm telling you. Oh my god, it's so sweet. And it gives you 10 seconds to choose, so you're not like rushed to use an ability.
I will say, their consistency upon interactions of abilities is bad.
Yeah, it's interestingly bad on this one and Pridewind, which is next.
But like, for instance, you can double stack knock silences for no really good reason other than more cancer.
Yeah, like, you know,
that's rough.
You get that Nox that's like pretty good at Nox, and then you give her basically 70% of another silence on top of her silence that already basically one-shots you with the one.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just gonna silence out half the lane, and then whoever she locks in it is dead.
Like, this one could also be manageable at, like, I mean, honestly, like 55% of its normal damage.
I wouldn't even... Yeah, like... I know that they're reducing the damage,
that's 30% gone, but still.
It's just, I've seen it used in videos, and it's just, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, guys looking at Opwatch, because Opwatch can get out 5 bodies for detonate right after ulting.
Yeah, think of an Opwatch ulting, 1-1, 3-2, anyone in that area is gonna get boomed, like completely floored. And my favorite that I've seen, shout out to Weekend for using this and showing it off in a great video on YouTube, Hebo.
Oh.
Imagine, Hebo ults through your team, kills 2 of your carries, you're already fucked. Well, guess what? Now he's knocking you up, wanting you, knocking you up as soon as you land, wanting you again, and then you're probably dead. If you survive the second knockup.
No.
No knockup for you.
So, and then our last one, Pridewind. Available to all classes.
Oh, this one has...
And it only costs 2,400 gold.
What? Why did they make this one so cheap?
I don't know. So it costs 2,400 gold.
Can you have 2 of these at the same time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, you can always build Pridewind, and you can build whatever one is class specific.
So for 2,400 gold, you get 20% cooldown. That by itself is good. Whatever
Jotun's
stats are attached.
Is 2350 for 20% cooldown, but like this is 20% cooldown on a tank in one item. And tanks usually have to make the choice, do I want cooldown or do I want better defenses?
Yes.
Or auras to help my team.
Yes.
It's no longer a choice. It's no longer a choice.
This thing is going to be so stupid on Zhang Kuei, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Zhang Kuei and
So along with that 20% cooldown, it gets obscene because you get 40 physical protections and 40 magical protections, reduced from 45. So this is like stacked Thebes.
It's like stacked Thebes or a spirit robe with 10% more cooldown, 100 gold cheaper, and it has this broken passive that I'm sure you're about to read and cry about.
So it's passive. After casting your ultimate ability, gain a large shield equal to your protections for 5 seconds. When this shield breaks, either by timing out or being depleted, it explodes and deals magical damage equal to 50% of the shield's health and slowing targets for 25%. for 3 seconds.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario that Weekend talked about. Again, sorry, I watch a lot of Weekend, but he was the one doing videos on the PTS, so that's all I really had. Fenrir. There is an interesting interaction where Fenrir, instead of when his ult ends, like it kind of should be, if you're asking me honestly, I don't know, maybe. It just does say after casting on this one, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know why they made it so different between, but Fenrir in his ult gets double protections with full runes. So, build Tank Fenrir, the 3 dresses.
It's coming back, baby.
The 3 dresses, so you have Spirit Robe, Mantle, and Bubble Dress, right? So you have 40% cooldown. Oh, and this item, obviously, is what I'm talking about. You have 40% cooldown. You have 300 protections of each. You get 600 protections. Your shield does about 1,000 damage on explosion. Or 500, sorry, 500 or 600.
You know what I'm looking at.
And think just one more thing. Just think. This starts at the beginning of Fenrir's ult. So if he picks you up solo and walks away with you, and you're a squishy, you're dead. What are you gonna do? If you don't have beads, you're dead. You're just dead.
Yeah.
Because he'll just do that, wait for you to jump after you, and brutalize you. There's nothing you can do.
Brutal, man.
It is brutal.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm also looking at it'll be nice not to get blown up coming down out of an ult as Naja.
There you go.
Tank.
That is very true.
That's 40%. That's 20% CDR protections across the board. It's cheap.
Cheap as fuck. Wow.
Boots, Blackthorn, Pride Win.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, why not?
That's 30% cooldown and a shitload of stats.
There is an argument to be said to build one robe first just to get better out of the passive, but at the same time, why wouldn't you want a free shield sooner? Because you just probably won't ever die.
It's more of the surviving the landing so that you can re-engage after you ult.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of times great. when you're playing Bruiser or support Naja, when you come down, you're expecting to just get nuked.
Yeah, you never know which Kraken's which. Is it yours or ours? Can someone get control of this thing?
Yep. We got one last new item here on the table. Thank fucking Christ, we've been begging for it forever, and here we go. Contagion builds from silver breastplate. Cost $20.50.
That's really cheap, by the way.
Yeah, especially for the stats are actually super high. So 60 physical. What other item for right at 2,000 gold gives 60 physical prods?
Oh, nothing. What's breastplate? Breastplate is 23. 23.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god. Rip breastplate. Whoever needs it anymore.
Cooldown. But it also gives 100 health, so the health is a little light. 250 mana, a lot, and 15 MP5, a lot. And its aura. Enemy gods within 55 units have their healing reduced by 25%. This does not stack with Pestilence, which is fine.
It is fine. I'm totally
because you're still going to have... Now everybody on the team can have their own specialized anti-heal and rip healers.
It's not even rip healers, it's just counterplay is a thing. And counterplay makes games fun.
Yeah, yes, it's been forever, and I think nobody really noticed it was missing until Arthur came out.
Yeah.
And there was no way to counterplay his healing.
There was no way to do anything about him in solo, because if you built Pestilence, he was just going to eat you alive, because he's healing less, but he's still killing you. And then if you build anything else, he's outdoing you in healing and whatever else.
Yeah.
This item kind of changes that, and it's the only item in this tree that gives health. So you're kind of trading 20% cooldown for 100 health and the anti-heal.
Yeah, and a lot less price.
Yeah, a lot less price.
That's
They need to put that to 2,200 or something, I think.
Well, maybe. I mean, its other stats are fairly low.
I guess, but
most of your anti-heal items are pretty cheap.
We've been screaming about this forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But how expensive is Pestilence? I forget.
21.50.
20. I think it's cheaper.
Yeah, and it gives 80 magical protections, 200 health.
Yeah.
And mana and MP5 or something like that.
It doesn't give anything else. It's just magical health and passive. But it is...
Yeah, because It's going to drive me nuts if I don't look. Pestilence costs $22.50, 80 magical protections, and 200 health. Yeah, so you get a lot more protections and a lot more health for a little bit more gold.
Although, I'm going to say this again, and I say it kind of often. I don't understand the difference between physical and magical, because, why is it that magical numbers are so much higher? Oh, wait, we did talk about this. It's because of scaling.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I'm good.
I was going to say, they just scale a
lot. So here, before we get to off our new items and onto our item balance changes for the mid-season patch, we have a little announcement from some awesome people over at the Smite Little League that we're we've paid our dues and are sponsoring them up. They're cool dudes with a cool idea, and they're going to tell you all about it.
All right, the Smite Little League is a league designed for lower-level players who are newer or who feel stuck in the same rank. The goal of Smite Little League is to introduce these players to a more competitive side of Smite with players more compatible with their level, so they can grow and learn without the stress and trolls of ranked. We all know about that.
Without the trolls.
Right. In the SLL, players are arranged onto teams and assigned an experienced coach to help guide them through a league-style tournament with 3 to 4 weeks of round-robin play, followed by a finals tournament elimination bracket. Pretty sure signups have closed for this split, but they are still looking for subs. And they got some games actually this Friday and Saturday. And you can check that out on Twitch TV/Smite Little League. And you can find them on Twitter. I think it's Smite Little League also. And you can find a link to their Discord there and sign up if you want to be a sub.
Nice. Again, so part of what we want to do here, and this is also open to anybody else out there that is doing stuff for the Smite community. If you want to help get the word out, hit us up, and we will be more than happy to include you in on little networking snippets like this. So definitely, let us know, and we'll pass the word on to everybody else that's listening to the old podcast here.
We have scrimmed some of these SLL teams, so they're really good players, some really good teams. You definitely should check them out.
High five.
I don't know, Beagle there?
Yeah.
Won't you read that next thing with the Ragnarok Assault Tournament?
Alright, sorry. The Ragnarok Assault. Oh my god. Someone shoot me.
Put a little pep in it. Drink a Red Bull.
The Ragnarok Assault Tournament is an online competition hosted by the Allied Smite League, an amateur Smite competitive league. Teams will compete on the Battleground of the Gods in an open bracket style tournament on the new Assault map in a 14,000 gem prize pool.
What?
That's a lot.
What? That's a lot of gems.
Can we do that
That's a lot of gems.
Can we do that without interfering with our league?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely in this.
Okay, good.
I already got the sign-up sheet.
Yeah.
I want those gems.
Beagle's like, I'm up for this one. I want them gems, boys.
Yeah, you can find these guys on Twitter at ASL Esports. And you can find the sign-up there for that. So get in there, try to get them 14,000 gems. You might see the split tush screw there on the battlefield, the assault battlefield.
And good luck to y'all, but don't touch my damn gems.
Oh my. So yeah, again, if you got anything else you want to help spread the word about, feel free to let us know. And
nope, just check them out. Look for streams on anything. Look for the cast. Let's support our brethren in bringing together Smite communities, because Assault is best game mode, confirmed.
Well, here we go. I'll say this. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about our games. Check out the Exilium League. See if it's something you'd like to join, man. It's a really cool place. Everyone there is really nice. Everyone there
in good people.
Everyone in the Classic League general chat, we're always talking and memeing and, making fun of each other, but all in good fun. It's a really good place to be, and you'll learn a lot. I have doubled my knowledge of the game just from joining.
100%. Even when we're trying to not kill each other, which is... It's no secret here. We got some personalities on the team, but we get mad, especially when we're losing, which is often. But we get frustrated and we move on. We have our little spits and spats. Nothing ever gets too extreme, which is good. And it's been happening a lot less as we get more comfortable and better and better.
Yeah, it's just team synergy kind of things. Like why the fuck would you do that? Like, and then, you kind of learn after like 2 times of being questioned. The first time, everyone's like, bruh. The second time, everyone's like, bruh. And then it's just like, bruh. And then we're good. And then it's gone.
There's 3 different levels of bruh.
There's bruh. And oh wait, I need Herg. I need a clip of Herg's bruh. Because that's the worst level of bruh. He just screams it though, but he's like, bruh. Oh my god. We also need to insert a clip of his little brother screaming as he loses to AI bots, but different podcast.
You guys definitely need to record that.
We can make it happen. Alright, so jumping back into our patch notes, now that we've gone over the new broken items, we can cover the being broken items that were already here.
Yes.
Actually, some good balances coming up here. Demonic Grip, first up on the list. Increased cost from 2150 to 2300. Good. Been seeing a lot of the magical carries. Demonic Grip was always awfully strong, just the magical carries weren't in the meta. Now they are, and it's rough.
It was more of a niche to play a magical ADC, because like hunters weren't as good in mid and that kind of thing. But now it's like Hunter mid is great, and it's getting even better with Fail Not coming out. So now magical ADCs are even better. So they're like trying to limit the magical ADCs here.
Yep.
Although I do have one question. Why does everybody buy demonic first? Why does nobody buy Telekines first?
I think it's because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Like, I get it, but Telekines gives you like so much more.
It's a lot cheaper. Power curve, dude. It's power curve.
Yeah, it is. It is. I guess you're right. It's just weird to me. Because, like, I look at those stats, and, if I built Exy first item or something, people would be like, you're a fucking idiot.
It's the difference because mages look for power spikes, carries look for power curve.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why they're nerfing this item. Anyone that uses it, it's just a crutch.
Hasten Ring, I don't think it's that good. But so Hasten Ring, increased cost from 2300 to 2700, increased magical power from 50 to 70. I honestly don't like it. I don't like the haste ability at all in the game.
My problem with haste is I feel like haste breaks something when it comes to movement speed. Because I've noticed when I have haste, I feel like I move faster as well. Maybe it's just because I'm used to autoing and being slower, but like, for instance, the other day I was running in a straight line, used my jump, and a Freya hit me with a hasten ring proc, chased my ass the whole way up to my butthole, and killed me.
Yeah, well, she also has a slow, so,
And it's like, bruh, I jumped away and everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's rough. That's annoying. That's why I don't like haste. Because you can play well and still get fucked because they have haste.
Yeah. Demonic Grip, getting some changes here. They reduced magical power per stack from 6 to 4 and increased base magical power from 135 to 145. So they're giving you more up front and less on the build, which is fine.
I really liked that, actually, because most people weren't picking up Do More because you have to have killed minions to get the use out of it.
Right, and it's not worth shit in team fights when you're in the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a better change. Have to see about some... I don't think it's going to make... I miss old Do More. I miss the risk reward of old Do More.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Someday they'll get Do More right. Someday.
Yeah,
I think it is right. It's just so niche that it's not right.
Yeah. So the next one up is Spear of Desolation. Did anyone think Spear of Desolation was weak?
You know what? Honestly, I felt like a lot of people were never building it.
A lot of people weren't buying it because either you need the anti-heal or you're playing a Tit God.
Right. Everyone plays the Tit Gods because you can play Magus.
Yeah. But like if you're not needing anti-heal and you're not playing a Dot God, Spear's good. The passive is really good. So they changed passive from 1 second to 2 seconds. So
whenever you get a kill, you're getting 2 seconds off all your cooldowns instead of 1.
On top of, Chronos Pendant, on top of the new item.
Yeah.
On top of spaghetti.
You're literally like never gonna not have an ability thrown at you by a mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good on Merlin, I find.
What, E-Staff or Spear?
Spear.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, Magus and Spear, if you don't have to get anti-heal together, is a really, potent combo.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Next up is Ethereal Staff. Ethereal Staff provides a unique effect, but the cost and potency of the effect made it often overlooked choice. Yeah, it's because it sucked. 90% of the time. So they decreased the cost from 26 to 2,500 gold and increased max health stolen from 5% to 6%. I don't know if the 1% more health minus 100 gold is going to make that big of a difference.
The problem with this item,
it's
I
awkward.
think, is it's awkward. Like, who is going to build this?
Zhonghui.
Exactly.
Right.
One god.
Yeah.
Maybe Ardeo? I don't know. It's just a
Bruuuh
weird
RTO.
item.
Tanks tend to pick it up. Bruisers tend to pick it up.
Well, usually what I'm saying is, usually when I see a tank pick up a non-tank item, it's Soul Reaver or something that works off of a percentage that, does something more to the enemy. I feel like the Ethereal Staff is just another niche item. Who just died? Guy died.
Guy died.
Guy
And Guy has been resurrected.
Woo! Caprielted Guy. Drop that chat.
Wow.
Next.
Yep. See, Yuki had your back there, Guy.
Yep.
You had you Caprioled.
Yeah, next item up is Jade Emperor's Crown. This one's pretty big. So Jade Emperor's Crown, they reduced the cost from 2,150 to 2,100 and increased health from 100 to 150. That's not terrible. Hasten Katana. Fucking hastened items, because why not? I think this is good. I don't think it's enough. I think the hastened effect should carry even greater of a price tag. They increased the cost of hastened katana from 2,300 to 2,500. This should be the most expensive item in that tree.
I kind of agree, yeah.
Hands down. It's the only haste item right now that just goes.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah,
Atalanta's bow you have to stack. Yep.
Hasten Ring has a cooldown.
Has a cooldown. Yep. This is the only one that's just this is the remnants of Fatalis, and it needs to go.
This is just windmill and laugh. I don't love that though. Like I said, I don't like haste. I think that it should be more of a skill-based thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So next up, Talaria's boots. On Talaria's boots, they decreased physical power from 20 to 15. It has become a core items on warriors and assassins, so they're reducing the physical power. Nobody buys these for physical power. You buy Talaria boots for the movement.
Oh yeah.
So this is a weird one. That 5 power, nobody's expecting to get that sweet power spike off of Talaria's. You get it to haul ass. So
yeah, I don't think it's really going to change much.
No, it's not. Ninja Tabi increase attack speed from 20 to 25%. Didn't they nerf this Ninja Tabi season 3 or 4? Did they nerf it down?
No, I don't know.
It's been a long
I'm not sure, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. I'm a hunter, so I want hunter items buffed. I'm just going to say that.
Dan's biased.
I am biased.
He's very biased.
I love the kin size buff too. Thank you.
Fucking kin size. Actually, I'm okay with that one. Yeah, next up is kin size. Increase attack speed from 15 to 20. Good.
I think it's good because 15 kind of wasn't enough.
Yeah. If anything, Exi should have the 15 attack speed, and kin size should have the 25. Because I think Exi and Obsidian Shard are still too strong. But
percentage pen is pretty crazy.
Scaling percentage pen.
Yeah.
Kin size, at least they have to land autos and do bonus damage. But, Wind Demon decreased from 2,600 gold to 2,500 because nobody picked it up.
I feel like they just decreased this not too long ago.
It was 27 or 28 for a while.
That's what I believe it was 28.
Yeah, I feel like the attack speed crit items just are not worth, because you can just pick up Exi Aussie and then go Deathbringer.
And the new item.
Yeah, honestly, you just build the fucking new item and be fine. Honestly, 40% chance to crit off one item.
Yep. Kaival up next. They decreased cost from 2,600 to 2,450. Okay, I'm sure.
I mean, it's not
item.
really picked
I
up
think it was
right
a little
now.
too expensive.
It's very niche, in my opinion, because like any ability-based hunter won't pick it up because they'd have to land autos to make it worth having.
Yeah.
Like before using their kit, and that's usually not what happens. Like usually it's use kit, shit, they didn't die. Auto.
Yeah, 100%. Runic Shield, this is a big one. Runic Shield, increased health from 150 to 200. Yes, please.
Yeah, we like these hybrid items that are weird.
Yeah. Well, Runic Shield's great. If you're playing against a magical in the solo lane, Runic Shield just got, 25% better.
Honestly, if you're playing against a Guardian in the solo lane and you don't have Runic Shield, like, you're taking a lot of extra damage for no reason. And he's clearing the wave faster than he needs to. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Runic Shield punishes
there's better items to go, but at the same time, I feel like 50 power loss on a Guardian that's in the solo lane is literally all they have. So
yeah, especially early game. It makes a big difference in that early clear.
I feel like it should be picked up more. I feel like Runic Shield is kind of like Nike. Old Nike, I guess.
Old Nike, yeah. This next one, I feel like it was picked up a lot. I find this very interesting. Gauntlet of Thebes, decreased cost from 24 to 2350. And increased base health from 275 to 300.
I'm not complaining. Not at all.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not either. It's just like, I don't feel like it was in a bad spot.
Actually, I was buying it long before Dukesloth did the video, and I seen, a lot of the pros buying it. It's like, look.
Yeah, you did it back when it was cool. We know.
Yeah. It makes it a little cheaper for supports to pick it up, though. And
yeah.
I mean, it makes it a little easier for them to pick it up. I mean, it's not a lot, but it is better.
It's vitally important with being able to rotate properly early, because before it's like, all right, you buy your physical defense first, and then, all right, now you bought your physical defense. Rotate over to fucking mid lane. Okay, but I'm going to get deleted.
Because I have no magical defense.
That's the entire game, so.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I like any cost reduction on anything that's like almost exclusively picked up by supports, because even if your team's ahead, you're still behind.
Well, you're going to love this next one.
And this is like an early game item anyway, so you want to be able to kind of get this as quick as you can.
Right.
Yeah.
Bulwark of Hope. Really good item. I really like it, and they made it better. They reduced the cost from 2,400 to 2,300 and increased health from 200 to 250. So this even better.
That's another one of mine. You're always either buying anti-heal or you're buying the aura item, I feel like.
Yeah, we might start seeing supports transition into more of a greedy build, which honestly...
good thing.
To an extent, yeah. I mean, it's my survivability versus my team surviving like an extra quarter of an auto attack.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking the other day. Like, how much does sovereignty really fucking do once it's halfway through the game?
Yeah, at any point over like the instant you turn it on.
Yeah, like by the time you get sovereignty online, they have a full item and they're doing like so much damage anyway. It's like sovereignty. Like I know sovereignty probably does more than I realize, but
sovereignty like, puts in a lot of work because of the passive. Talisman of Energy next on the list. Passive duration increase from 8 to 10. Fuck yeah, I love this item. I fucking love it. And now it lasts 10 seconds.
Here's some real support love on the next item.
Yeah, but Talisman of Energy. Man, 10 seconds is enough to walk from mid to one of the other lanes.
Yeah, I like it. I like that item in general because it gives a different kind of side to the aura items where instead of giving defense, you're giving utility, which is attack or movement speed, attack speed, and MP5, which is something that can really swing a team fight. If someone runs out of mana in the middle of a team fight, that's a big deal compared to them having mana the entire team fight because they have this Talisman of Energy proc on them.
Yeah, or in mid lane right now with supports being in mid lane so much, we need to counter gank over in duo. We clear their wave real quick and we're hauling ass.
Yeah, like you're hauling over to that fucking left lane. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Next up, Relic Dagger. I like this item. I think it's fairly niche. I think there's certain people I'd really want to pick it up on, but a lot of supports, I don't know. It like basically like Blink Gods, like getting that blink cooldown, or anybody who uses Thorns a lot is going to make more use of this, just because those are relics that just have
impact
a
a
really,
lot.
really big impact on a consistent basis. They increased relic cooldown reduction from 30 seconds to 40 seconds. That's half of a blink.
That is
Nearly.
almost half of a blink. That's a third of a blink, actually.
Yeah, it's a third of a blink.
So, like, imagine your jungler or their jungler is able to blink 3 times more in a game.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I love it.
So, I'll get things rolling here. Moose and Cobb first up.
The bees!
The bees! Or as Chris Farley would be like, bees! Bees! Well, you know what I mean. But decrease the base damage from 9 to 5 on bees, and Swarm decrease the base
from
damage
9 to 5. What?
60 to 280 to 60 to 260, so hitting the end damage there. Decreased physical power scaling from 80 to 70%.
Good.
Get out of my mid lane, please.
Thank God.
The worst part is he's still going to do a crap load.
Yeah, it still is a big damage ability, but it's at least a little more manageable now where, like, you know, AMC doesn't hit you with a 3-2 and you're all of a sudden half health and you have no idea what the fuck just hit you.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I play AMC and, like, just don't ult most of the game.
Yeah, because you don't even fucking need to.
I'm just going to chew you to pieces. On her, getting some love, some pretty big love.
Stardust is happy.
Yep. Shifting Sands. Increased damage buff from 4 to 20% to 8 to 20%.
Broken.
50% more at the beginning of the game.
Fucking broken.
Oh, man.
Level 3 on her is going to eat you alive, bro.
Yep. Especially when you team it up with Impale. Reduced pre-fire time from 0.2 to 0.17 to better match animation.
So if you barely miss Impale all the time like I do, you won't. Because the pre-fire time will be fixed so that the animation matches. And if you're like me, I feel like my brain is on like this like insane focus autopilot kind of thing when I'm playing Smite. And stuff like that really matters because I'm like, okay, I'm throwing it now. And that in those fractions of a second, it just goes right behind him.
Yep. And to round it off, Desert Fury is getting a targeter.
Yay!
Good, because you'd hit that on her auto and be like, I have no idea where they're actually going.
Yeah. I just, whenever I on her ult, I just hit it and spin into 360, attack in all directions.
Clearly. I mean, gotta go for Porcupine. I will take the, what's that movie?
The Last Starfighter.
Yeah. God, I couldn't remember. But I appreciate the reference. Apollo next up. His passive Audacity.
Best hunter in the game.
Yeah. Each damaging ability now adds 2 stacks of Audacity for each enemy got hit. For each enemy got hit, this move still adds 1 stack of Audacity for hitting enemy minions.
The moves.
So if you poke the wave, because how many hits does it take to stack his passive?
No. It's they worded it weird on these notes, but each damaging ability now adds 2 stacks of Audacity for each enemy god hit. So if your one hits a god,
yeah,
but
2 god. But how many stacks of Audacity does it take to get to the passive to proc it?
That's a 10? Really fucking good question, actually.
Anyway, we just covered
I'll go
this.
check that.
It's covered. Anyways, so if you poke the wave with his one and hit, the enemy hunter, more stacks.
It is 10. It is 10.
It is 10. Yeah, I was right. So you could potentially, depending on how, you could almost get this on one cast.
Yeah, if you're in a team fight and you just used your passive and then you throw a 1 and hit all 5 somehow, boom, you're already autoing again.
Yeah, or if you use the next ability, the moves, to dash through them, increase duration of the buff and debuff from 2 seconds to 3 seconds.
So the buff is the speed buff for his team in the circle at the end, and the slow is 3 seconds long now. 3 second long slow? Come on.
No, your other moves, the Kung Fu moves.
Oh, jeez. Someone plug him back in until he recharges.
Ares, though.
Yep, Ares.
Best jungler in the game. Best jungler in the game.
Yeah, me and you are going to have to change places so I can do this. So, Ares, Searing Flesh. This ability now deals magical damage equal to 5% max health per tick to non-boss minions. only at all ranks. It still deals 1 to 3% to gods, but now deals 5% to minions.
So I watched a video. Ares insta-clears speed with his 3-in-1 auto. He insta-clears blue, insta-clears white camps.
Yes.
At level 1.
At
Personally,
level 1.
I think Ares is a great jungler, though. I mean, just like concept-wise.
Yes.
Well, this just made him the
thematically that works.
Blink in, chain so they can't run, get their beads, wait, ult.
Yeah. But I mean, and let's be fair, like that's what Ares kind of needed, is to be able to like push through that wave, because Ares wants to walk it. He's built to walk at the enemy. Yeah. And if there's a minion wave that he can't do anything about.
Speaking of which, actually,
properly, Dan.
Yeah.
You blink in, you hit them with your chain, and then you jump, and then they beads, and then you laugh, and then you ult them.
Yeah. There you go. Ooh, Chalky boy.
Yep, Chuck.
My
Because
boy.
he's been struggling lately, and I don't think that'll really change that much. So Chalk, Torrent, decreased cooldown from 15 to 13 seconds, and Stormcall. The knockback from this effect now knocks enemy players straight up.
My favorite change in the fucking world ever. Thank you.
That
Holy
is
crap.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's not gonna make a difference. He's not popular right now, not because of the damage, not because of the cooldowns, not because of the knockup. It's because late game it's like, oh look, there's Chuck, and we're walking away.
Yeah, but that's fine. I still want Chuck to be better. He's great.
Yeah. If we get into like an early lane bully meta, Chuck will come back because he deals bizarre amounts of damage.
Yeah, he does.
The Erlong Dong, I don't know.
The illustrious Sage has resurged in popularity, giving teams a high damage frontliner that doesn't seem to have weak points.
That's not true.
Exactly, but still.
You CC him.
Yeah. But I think it's funny because, they spot weak points.
Yeah, I
Good
get
job,
it.
Oh, yeah.
I get it, but, like, you to beat Erlong, you CC.
Yeah. I mean, if he stands still, no matter what he's building, he's going to take
He's got
damage.
no CC immunity.
Yeah.
You just CC him. But, okay, I mean, he's been strong, sure. So, spot weakness, decreased base damage from 20 to 85 to 15 to 75. So, a lot.
I mean, it was fine in the carry lane when I was 27 and 6.
Yeah. I don't think this won't hurt him. This will hurt him in jungle. This isn't going to hurt him as like a support option. He's still going to do okay damage because you don't upgrade your spot weakness anyways. You're just looking for the root knock up, the follow up, the taunt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Pafafnir.
Pafafnir.
This is fucking hot shit right here. So, Coerce, decrease attack speed buff from 15 to 35 to 10 to 30. Decrease bonus damage from 5 to 25 to 4 to 20. And Curse Strength, increased width of this ability from 6 to 7. So that's good. Because that was
I like the Curse Strength thing, because, that jump is weird.
Yeah. Coerce, is he getting picked up that much? Did I miss something?
Actually, yes, he is getting
picked up
a shit ton because
of
double carry comps. Yep.
So what'll happen is we'll move out of double carry comp setups, and then Fafnir will be underperforming because they nerfed his Coerce again, and then they'll buff the Coerce again, and they'll nerf the Coerce again.
Yeah, it'll probably be a never-ending cycle until they figure something weird out for him.
Yeah, because if you're running more than one, auto character, he's good. So, yeah, and then Freya.
Oh,
back
my
on the
favorite. My favorite.
Wow, they just murdered her, right?
Yep. Aurora Blade.
Are these numbers right? These can't be right.
Yeah, Aurora Blade. Decreased ranged base damage from 16 to 60 to 1 to 40. Increased range scaling from 10 to 15.
I kind of like this, though,
They're
because,
trolling.
like we've always talked about, mages work off scaling. Like I was confused about earlier. So, it's kind of dumb that she had really obscene base damage on something that she threw constantly. But I like that they took it away and gave it better scaling.
Yeah, Guy, you say there's no way until you get 5-shot before the waves meet by a Freya as a support.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay. The goddess of demonetization.
Yep. Because we're putting this up on YouTube, so we don't... Oh, wait, we don't
say it.
This god is the god of demonetization.
is the
Yep.
I
So-
stuttered, didn't
This
I?
this is another Olympian change. Fuck yes, because I like ISIS, and they're making her.
Oh,
there we
there
go.
goes our money.
Funeral rights. We don't have ads yet.
Yeah, I know.
Funeral rights increased range from 30 to 40 units. Good. You don't have to be right up in their face, feeling up the enemy or the ally to get the passive stacks. Spirit Ball. You can now refire this ability at any point after firing it. This includes while under the effects of crowd control and while dead.
Remove the post fire from this ability
And they
as
remove
well.
the post fire from this ability, so you can actually stun somebody who's point blank on you. Which
and
is good.
you can stun people when you're dead.
That one is dumb. All right, I'm sorry.
I think if you're dead, you're dead.
I think abilities that
CC, I'm okay, but dead?
No, yeah, CC, but like any ability that persists after death is stupid.
Fuck
You're
you,
dead. Your
Opwash.
ability
What?
goes away. But and that's just because that's only an inconsistency thing. Like if every ability that persists after death, it's fine. If none of them do, it's fine. But it's a mixed bag of which ones do, and that's kind of dumb. But next up, Dispel Magic no longer provides a boost to magical protection. It instead provides a shield to ISIS and nearby allies. This shield is applied within 40 units of ISIS or the dispelled target.
Broken.
So think like
Baron
Heal. Yep, but a shield. Shield health is
A
90
big
to,
shield.
It's a big shield. 90 to 250 plus 40% increased potency per additional target hit. Yeah. So if you stun
Hold
two or
on,
three people,
Hold on. What is 80% of 250?
100% would be 250.
160 be 200.
Like, that's a 400, almost 500 health shield just for using a silence.
Yep, if you hit three people.
Well, right, but it's not if you hit 3 enemy gods, it's if you shield 3 people.
Yeah.
So, like, if your tank is in fighting somebody and you have a carry beside you, boom,
Yeah.
80% shield.
And they increase the duration of the silence from 1 to 2 seconds to 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. And they increase the slow from 20 to 30%. Because they nerfed Gemma Isolation,
support?
and we got to give it back to everybody now.
Can you say ISIS support?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're getting there. Circle of Protection, the ultimate, increased the base healing from 80 to 160 to 110 to 190. And increased the mitigations obtained from 15 to 20% to 25% at all ranks.
Let's just do Fire Giant immediately as it spawns and just stand in an ISIS ult. We'll take no damage.
Yeah, you take Bellona and Isis, and then you just double ult on the Fire Giant.
Yeah, easy. You take no
Easy.
damage, you do a shit ton. And then you heal any damage you took.
Yeah. Guys, Merlin's getting, I'm not going to call it a nerf.
I'm about to say, I don't think this is what he needed, really.
I don't know why they're so terrified to touch, like, top pick, top ban Merlin here. But Eclipse, decreased magical power scaling of the initial hit from 60 to 55%, decreased magical power scaling of the tick damage from 10% scaling to 8%. Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Blizzard, increased the time to deploy this ability from 0.5 seconds to 0.7 seconds.
This is where I'm like, why are they not decreasing the damage on this?
Damage?
That's what I was wondering too.
Ice should be the control stance for him. I witnessed Dan. He got trapped in a Ganesh square, okay?
I didn't touch the Ganesh ult.
Didn't touch it. In 1 second, the Blizzard fell down and his the one came in and did over 2,000 damage. He was full health Hachiman, gone in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There was no time to react or counterplay or anything. It was just, what happened? And he, like, oh, gotcha. 2,000, over 2K damage in a second.
They all sit in their ice stance. They just sit there.
Yeah.
That's my biggest point of this episode. Counterplay is fun. Not having counterplay, no fucking fun.
Oh, and you call the Blizzard his control stance? No, everything but fire is control stance. And fire
Honestly.
is still control because it's area of denial.
Yeah, if you step in this, you die.
Yep. So, and then the last change,
bruh,
because this doesn't this is the biggest change here, and it still doesn't matter. Elemental Mastery, the ultimate, increased cooldown from 28 to 20 seconds to 32 to 20 seconds. He can do it less early game, guys.
I don't see him early game. He sits under his tower and waits till late game.
Yeah, and farms from 8,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, I guess, whatever.
Yep.
They're trying. They're trying.
How often do the waves meet?
Every 30 seconds.
So he can still... So with a little bit of cooldown, he still can double stance the wave.
Oh, well, all he has to do is buy that 900 10% cooldown item, and there you go.
Yep, on top of his...
he's going to be stupid, too, because he ults all the time.
Yeah.
He just switches stance all the time. He's going to be so stupid. Whenever you want to use it, you're going to have it at your disposal.
Yep. So, because you can't go back to the same stance you were on, right?
Right.
So, that's still no big deal. All right, so you're in blue, you drop your ice, you change stances, you purple AoE, and then go do something else.
And you've already gotten 4 kills already, so you might as well just go get the 5th.
Well, that's at level 3.
No, what you do is you ice on them, you blink in, you ult to fire, and it's over with.
Yeah, they just can't breathe anymore.
Anything you got left.
You just burn the air out of their lungs as they try to walk away.
Yeah. Nemesis getting a good change here. Because Nemesis had disappeared because she goes up and down and up and down and up and down. And Nemesis seems hard to balance.
Nemesis is crazy hard to balance, in my opinion, because of her, weirdness.
Yeah.
And you would think it would be easy with her scales and everything.
Nope.
Oh, God.
So, Retribution, the ultimate, Retribution is the shield, sorry. Increased damage reflect from 30 scaling to 50% of the damage to 50 at all ranks. Yikes, early game.
Yeah.
Oof, 20. She's going to do 20% more damage with her shield at rank 1. 20%
Plus,
right there.
Don't forget about this part.
Yeah, and they increased healing from 80 to 100% of damage received to 100. So they're basically slowly bringing back original Nem shield.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that this is just another character that you must have anti-heal first item on the jungler. At the very least.
I mean, I've seen Nems heal just their entire health bar.
Before this, yeah.
Before this, guys. And it wasn't when they had 100% either. When they have 100%, they heal twice their life bar. I don't understand.
Yeah. So this next one, I'm actually, as a Naja main, totally okay with. Bet no one heard that one coming.
I think the ring toss is a little overdone sometimes.
Yeah. So that's why it's good. Is as much as I play Naja, it is always ring toss. Me and Dan, waves haven't met. Playing Naja support, building tank, walk up, ring toss the support and the carry who are standing next to each other, and the carry goes to almost half health.
And the support's at 3/4, and then I come up and do my Ultrax 1 on the carry, and he's at 10 HP and has to wait under tower for the waves to meet if we let them.
Yeah. So Universe Ring Toss increased damage reduction of subsequent hits on the same target from 25% to 35%. It's fine. Still do plenty of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And especially because this is a clear primary thing, so fine. And decrease slow from 25% to 12.5%. That hurts a little more. I actually relied on that a lot to chase people or to get my teammates out as a support.
Right.
But this effect can now stack up to 2 times. So you're still gaining your 25%, but you have to hit them twice to get the full slow, which is also fine.
It is fine. It is generally fine. It's just I feel like that is one of those nerfs that I am looking at it and I'm like, yes, that's fine. It doesn't break him. It doesn't hurt him so much that it's ridiculous. But it actually makes sense.
Yeah, the only time it really hurts is if you're chasing a solo target.
Yeah, and that's fine because you shouldn't always get the best benefit out of an AoE ability when you use it on one person, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know.
And also, Dan's seen me just chase someone down and then wait for them to walk by a buff camp or something and then get the toss off.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
Now,
my favorite is when people try to hide behind Gold Fury and Yuki just bounces.
Bing,
bing, bing, bing, bing.
The big one.
Nike. Oh my goodness.
I'm
looking forward to playing some support Nike.
Nike didn't get played. Let's just she's getting a rekit because Ain't nobody fucking played her.
Hold on. I love this, so I have to read it. Nike is receiving the largest changes of any god in this patch. Nike has been in an odd spot for a while. You would expect the most winning god in the game to be a popular choice, but she wasn't.
Yeah.
The most winningest god. But
the god that wins the most games percentage every time she's played.
Yeah, this basically means the Nike mains play Nike and win the game.
Yeah, because they understand that her passive was broken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it firsthand. The past 2 days, Merkins played a couple games as Nike, and I told him, I'm like, dude, my Uller combo went from a probable one-shot to a good luck, see you later, bud.
Yeah. So let's get into these let's get into these changes. So 2 victory. That's her passive?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So bonus power decreased from 4 to 8% to 1 to 3%, and bonus movement speed decreased from 2 to 6% to 1 to 2%. Okay with that, because that was the thing that was broken on her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Rend now always hits 3 times.
Yeah.
Or fires.
Everything else on the ability is the same. It still does the disarm and everything.
Yep.
Just hits. It always does it 3 times.
This is pretty much what we discussed. Almost.
Yes.
This is 100% what we said.
Back or so.
Yeah. And the reason that it always fires 3 times is because plan of action, brand new ability. Brand new ability to smite.
Mm-hmm.
New mechanic to smite.
This is what we were talking about earlier with DM Brandon's.
Yep. Nike conjures a protective barrier in front of her that blocks ranged basic attacks. While channeling the barrier, Nike's movement and rotation are limited. Enemies who get near the barrier are damaged and knocked back. At any point, Nike can refire this ability to collapse the barrier and deal damage to enemies in a larger area in front of her. Yeah. Channels for up to 6 seconds, 50% movement hit, so you move 50% slower while channeling, and refire damage. Single hit at end of ability. It does 65 to 285 plus 50% of your magical power. So not
physical,
weak.
But yeah.
So yeah, physical power. Pulse damage on shield is 10 to 30 plus 5% of your physical power per hit, plus a knockback effect. Cooldown is 15 seconds at all rank. Mana cost is 60 to 80. How big is the knockback?
Not terribly big, but it's substantial.
It's kind of like a little persistent thing. So like when DM did it, it was like push, like little pushes.
Right.
But the guy was like running right towards him. So yeah, he just ended up going backwards.
And this works on minions.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yes. Sorry.
Yes.
So you can group their minion wave up and then rend the whole wave.
Well, what you do is you take your rend at level 1. You basically full clear with your 3 hits and then your ranged or your cleave autos. And then at level 2, you push them all together, push the melee creeps into the archers, right, with your 2, pop the 2 early as soon as you can, and then rend. And by the time your 3rd hit hits, you should honestly be able to hit the enemy god because the wave would probably be cleared.
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure I have that. Valiant Leap. This ability now always travels at the faster speed. Fucking god.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because her jump fucking sucked. It was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been
bullshit.
Like,
I'm going to get them. Oh, wait. They walked away.
Yeah. And then Sentinel of Zeus. This ability no longer goes on cooldown if Nike dies during the warm-up time.
Thank God.
Gain shield immediately. Good. Yes. Increase shield health amount from 20 to 40% of max health to 30 to 50%. And the shield health does not increase from plan of action. Okay,
so build full health Nike, have a shield worth about 2,000 health.
Yeah, I mean, she was already on... Like, how many times have we played a game against a Nike and it's just, all right, guys, literally just ignore her. Because she's not going to kill you.
And she's not going to die.
And you're not going to kill her at any point, even when they're 3 levels behind.
Yeah. She's just such a weird, like, unkillable, like, mess. Unless she's dumb as fuck. But,
Yeah. This one... I'm not going to say thanks Olympians on this one. It's got their little tag, but thanks Olympians. Raven Shout on Odin, decreased cooldown from 15 to 15, scaling to 11.
I kind of like it, but at the same time, don't.
You ever get that feeling that you just needed more bird bombs in your life?
Yeah,
no.
But seriously, we all know that when you play Odin, you bird bomb, you do your 3, and then you're like, hi everybody.
That's
a
fair trade-off for doing 9,000 damage in a leap.
I feel like it's more for like a survivability a lot too.
Yeah, it'll open up. I mean, but
I don't know. We'll see on this. He needed something.
I didn't think it was that though. They need to make his
not fucked his shield or his ring.
Honestly, like they needed to have not fucked his ult, and they needed to. I feel like he's just another one of those gods where like I hate gods where you have to use your entire kit to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because it's like Uller I play all the time because I could use my entire kit to one-shot somebody, but at the same time, like, it kind of pulls itself off of cooldown because Uller has his passive. So that's why I like Uller, because my abilities are almost always up, so I don't have to worry about, like, well, I just used my kit for 10 seconds, I am an Autobot.
Yep.
Roll out!
And that was almost the problem with Nike, too, is she had a lot of that downtime.
Yeah.
It was use your 2 and use an ability, and you're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up,
all right. Olympians helped with this one. Let's see what happens.
All right. So Olaroon, getting changes faster than Merlin at this point. Overflowing Divinity. Fixed a bug where the damage fall-off did not affect the magical power scaling of this ability. Increased base damage per shot from 30 to 70 to 35 to 95. Increased magical power scaling per shot from 10 to 15. Increased, hitting the same enemy with each shot now deals 20% less damage per shot, increased from 10%. Decrease the minimum damage that each shot can do from 20% of total damage to 10%. This will cause shots to more quickly decay in damage while lowering the lowest damage they can deal. The projectiles now start randomizing the hit location from the second projectile increased from the fifth.
Yeah, I like that. I think that it's a good change. Obviously, fixing bugs where the damage fall off didn't affect it is really good because, bugs suck, and when they make a character more strong than he needs to be, that's really dumb too. But I think Ullaron needed a little, like, tweaking in his kit, because I kind of felt like he was like this ult bot. If you get out of his ult, he's not really that scary unless you're trying to dive him, because he's hard to dive easily, because he'll just 3 you and ult and walk away. But, I think his kit needed a little more.
He shreds objectives too. Really.
Yeah, oh my god.
Because he can crit objectives, and he can also use his ult to slow towers.
Right.
Yay!
Can't wait till we're fighting that in the league. Oh god.
Yeah, I think that's something that's
gonna
definitely
change
overlooked.
a lot.
His going into objectives, he can slow down the towers, slow down the phoenixes.
Yeah, that just needs to be changed. So Rom here, next up on our list for changes, Astral Barrage. Shifted the damage each successive shot does from 50, 75, and 100% to 70, 85, and 100%. Reduced damage from 200 to 600 plus 6% of your physical power to 180 to 450 plus 55% of your physical power.
This basically means that if you hit more than one ROM shot, you're doing it right and actually getting rewarded, while ROMs that only hit the last one and get lucky, or only hit one and still get the kill or whatever, aren't going to be as successful.
Yep. The
ability is based on skill, and I feel like that's really good change.
Yep. Calder getting a buff here next.
Oh, God.
So, Calder, the first ability getting changed here is Scotty the Winter Wolf. If Scotty has 0 HP, Calder gains 10% increased physical power, increased Scotty's hit point regeneration from 7 seconds to 5 seconds.
Stupid.
Yuki, I'm not going to lie to you. You switched every single name in that section somehow. It's great.
Because I can think and read at the same time, Dan. Winter's Grasp rework. A snowstorm surrounds Calder as he chooses a location for Scotty to attack. If Scotty is too far, he will leap there. Upon reaching the location, a snowstorm also surrounds Scotty. The initial hit of either snowstorm roots enemies in the area, and Scotty is restored to full health. The storm persists for 4 seconds while dealing damage to enemies every 0.5 seconds.
Welcome to the Dyslexic Podcast.
Welcome to Calder actually doing damage.
Welcome to Calder being thrown at you halfway across the lane and you getting rooted and killed instantly.
I think this is a good thing, though, because how many times have you sent Calder out, you hit your alt, and right as it fires off, he's already running back to you for some dumb reason.
Yeah. Let's be fair. Here's
Now he's beside me, and I wasted my alt. This at least gives you that ability to actually use your alt the way it's intended.
Right.
Yeah. I agree that the changes are good. The jump's a little extreme, in my opinion, but because good Scotty players will sit Calder on you, and you go, "Oh fuck, Calder!" They use their other 2 abilities and blow you up.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Thor, the God of Thunder, baby girl, talk to me.
I don't know which Olympian did this, because Thor already kind of hurt.
Yeah, but now
Outside
he hurts a lot more, and his kit looks awesome.
Yeah. So, Mjolnir's Attunement. Fix an issue where players at max range would be hit by the initial hit, but not by the return hit. This ability would now properly hit players twice at max range. Thanks.
Thank you.
I mean, that problem. They always kill me with it.
Yeah, it's because you're never at max range. Berserker's Barrage. Rework. Thor spins his hammer around him, dealing damage to enemies in front of him up to 3 times, and those behind him up to 2. The final swing deals extra damage. Thor is immune to knockup for the duration. Reduced cooldown from 11 seconds to 8. Reduced mana cost from 65 to 85 to 55 to 75. Damage per hit changed from 20 to 100 plus 45% of your physical power to 30 plus 110%. Or 110 plus 40% of your physical power. Final damage swing is 45 to 125 plus 60% of your physical power.
And I like that because, again, you have to think a little bit more now about which way you're facing and actually, play that instead of just, I'm in the right about area. Let me just spin around here.
This isn't too bad. Because before it's like he would just blender you and like at least if you walk behind him now, you can reduce the damage you're taking if you can get behind him while he's trying to blender you.
And it kind of gives at least I'm just trying to think of one scenario, he's knockup immune. So if you're Erlong and he's spinning on you, you can turtle under him and get the health shield for the first 2 hits and he misses the third, or stuff like that, where he's not literally just spinning in a fucking death circle for 2 seconds straight.
Yeah. The new ult though is, I didn't realize that people didn't realize that Zeus was pure AIDS. So we're going to put that up. I'm sorry, chain abilities suck. They just
it kind of does suck
with.
Because you'll be halfway down the lane and your teammate will get you killed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Or you're against a Zeus or a Naja and you're way back you're on your back tower line and it has somehow just enough range, and Raiju being the weakest of these. So Thor's ult, Anvil of Dawn, new component. After Thor lands from his ultimate, his hammer Mjolnir is infused with lightning for 6 seconds. That's fine. During this buff state, each of his basic attack and abilities chains lightning to nearby enemy gods, damaging them with each. One or the other, please.
Okay.
One or the other. One or the other. So initial target is 20 to 60 plus 15% of your physical power per chain lightning. And chain target is 10 to 30 plus 7.5% of your physical power per chain lightning.
So basically what happens here is Thor lands, he throws his hammer, he walls you to keep the stun going, he hits his 3 goes completely off, and then he leaves.
And your entire team is dead.
Yeah, and then he leaves.
Yeah, and then everybody nearby. Because they didn't say what the chain distance was between people, did they?
Mm-mm. But it's...
Because that's what makes or break this ability.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it Zeus lightning chain distance or Raiju chain distance?
Yeah.
I just want to see him, land and use this, have Odibo, but his Zeus ally has his going off and his chain light. I mean, we can get some lightning effects.
Okay, so that means we're going to build Mystical Mail,
just chain everything. AoE and chain everything.
Yeah, and the other one that used to be a...
Oh, yeah, you're just going to build a new assassin.
Golden Blade.
Jump down on them and double fucking spin all over their heads.
Yeah. Next one up, my boy Thoth. Thank you for this one, Olympians. My boy Thoth. Hieroglyphic Assault, ability tweaks. Every time an enemy god is hit by this ability, the ability's cooldown is reduced upon finishing by 1 second. Can proc once per ability fire. Cannot proc from multiple gods being hit by the same projectile. Reduced damage per shot from 45 to 125 plus 25% of magical power to 40 to 120 plus 20% of your magical power. Hitting an enemy with this ability increases the damage they take from each subsequent shot by 20%.
Thoth's broken.
Thoth's, I mean, he's my bird. We all know he's my bird.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
I heard that word.
Yeah. This next one kind of pisses me off, honestly. Raven, 10-hand Shadow Fist, decrease cooldown from 18 to 16.
Raven didn't need to get better.
I think he was. I think he wasn't underperforming. He also wasn't overperforming. He was into a heavy CC comp. He's a good assassin that chases you through the jungle forever.
Yeah, but this next thing coming up, I'm
is
pretty
big.
happy with this.
Yep, our last change is one that it's about damn time. So Zeus passive added text to show duration of charges, and we complained about counterplay earlier, Dan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they added counterplay.
Yay!
So detonate charge now has a new component. After this ability is used, there is now a delay of 0.3 seconds before the enemy is hit with a damage, and there is an indicator above your head that says it's coming.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can actually be like, oh, he's about to detonate Aegis. Which is good. It is good. It is not bad.
Yeah,
Aggro was screaming his head off during the patch notes, but it's a good thing, Aggro. I promise.
Yeah, because there's two ways the Zeus uses the detonate. One is he full kits you, hits a detonate, and gets however many charges he gets and blows you up before you can do anything about it. He throws shield, chain lightning, ult. And that's usually enough to get two or three stacks on everybody and detonate. Like the time it takes you to press all those buttons is damn near enough time to get 2 or 3 stacks.
Mm-hmm.
And then he detonates and you die. Or he does something similar and then waits for you to Aegis and then detonates. So this way you're not Aegising, praying he detonates while that half second your Aegis is up, and you can Aegis the detonate.
Yeah, it adds the counterplay, and that's what that ability needed. And I think that actually brings Zeus into a pretty good spot.
No, he still does a fuckload of damage.
Oh,
I mean, an obscene
but
fuckload
still,
of damage.
having that ability to now do something about that.
Holy shit, we made it to the end.
But yes, Guy is right. We have made it to the end. Yuki, drink a glass of water.
He's good.
All right, so we're going to get wrapping up things here. So again, hey, make sure you check out the Exilium League. Check out these guys playing. I've been trying to make sure I tweet that out. Check out our content promotion. We've had some people throwing some stuff out there. A lot of good stuff to go check out and whatnot in the Discord. So make sure you are following us in there to get all the details that you need to connect and network and enhance your Smite experience, brah.
Enhance.
Bruh.
And beware of fucking mages and hunters. Forever.
We'll see how this all goes. I'm sure you'll hear about it more down the road.
Yeah, if you see an Uller after this update comes out, you're in trouble. I'm serious.
Anyway, so now that Beagle's back, didn't really get her into the groove here because we had to ram through all this patch notes. But Beagle, how can folks find you these days? Because we all got different names or something or other, I guess.
Find to wearing that cone of shame.
Oh my god, no.
We'll see how the season finishes up.
I told you it's not happening. You can find me on Twitter at Beagle_Girl27. I've been playing on PC with Dan and them whenever they need someone to fill in at BeagleGirl27. And on PlayStation at Beagle_Girl2780.
All right, and we got Guy. Where can they find you, buddy?
You can find me on Twitter at GSmitey. You can find me on PC and Xbox at Guy Allsmitey, and you can not find me on PlayStation at Guy Allsmitey with an underscore at the end of it.
Yep. And then there's Dirt Nap Dan.
Hey, you can find me on the official Split Push Twitter at Split Push Podcast with no A. You can find me on the PC at DirtNapDan, and you can never find me again on the PlayStation at DirtXNapXDan.
Hey, you can't all ditch
And
me.
there's well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe PlayStation and Sony here will
Bro,
get
I
their
spent
ass
too
in
much money
gear
to
and-
just throw away my PlayStation account. I want all
Yeah.
my money.
I'm
Beagle
thinking of
still
more as
plays
like a
it,
Smite savings plan.
Yep.
You guys have been hanging out with her way too much. You guys have said bruh. I ought to give away a
Bruh.
skin
Dude, I
for
don't-
somebody. Whoever tells me the amount of times you guys have said bruh this episode.
Okay, I don't get it from him.
Whatever, bruh.
Community
Okay.
challenge this week. How many times did we say bruh this episode?
Bruh. And if you even, segregate it by the different levels, the 3 levels of it, that would be even better.
Bonus points.
Yuki, how can people chase you down?
You can find me on PlayStation at Ryukotse_Yuki. Find me on PC at YukiGaming22 and on Twitterverse at YukiGaming22.
Hey, by the way, join our Discord. Hit us up.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
invite
join
you.
our Discord. We are the worst self-promoters on the face of the planet.
Yeah, we have a
Lots of
Discord. It's
faces in
great, and we have
Discord
tons of
lately.
friends that talk all the time. You should really
Yeah.
hop in and join the combo.
Yep.
Oh
then you
god,
can
he said
also
combo.
find-
I'm gonna have to hit him.
You can also find Dirt Nap's dad on the Twitter at Dirt_Naps_Dad, which is the same as my PlayStation if I would hop back onto the island. But you can find me right now on PC under my old WoW name of Medieval, which is literally just the word devil inside the word me.
There you go.
Yep.
That's it for this week's, folks.
And I got all the important stuff, pinned up on my Twitter, like YouTube links, where you can go listen to us on the YouTube, and stuff like that, which, hey, if you haven't already, hop over there, give us a subscribe. That helps us, get a little
I
bit
don't know.
more
We were
influence.
up to 69 subscribers. We might not want any more.
Oh, no. I think we passed that, didn't we? I don't know.
Damn it.
But
I'm
Anyway.
unsubscribing right now.
Yes, just like us, subscribe to us, heart us, click the bells for notifications. You know the
Follow
drill.
us.
Chat with
Send
us.
us free
Hang out with
money.
us.
Stalk us.
Stalk us.
Wait.
Yep, that's a good one.
I'm
Wait.
totally fine with a stalker.
Alright.
Yeah, Sky, we are up to 71 subscribers, so sorry. Your
I'm
69 is
unsubbing
done
right
gone.
now. Unsubbing.
No. We just gotta set our new goal. Our new goal will be to have 115 subscribers.
There you go.
There you go. All right, folks. Well, hey, when it comes to dirt naps, you got to give them before you take them. And when all else fails,
Split
Split
push.
push.